How's it hanging, Phil?
What's the prime time, bitch?
Come and get it! So either put the gun down now, or kiss your ass goodbye.
Let's get this party started.
I agree, Dana. Let's get this party started. So, welcome back to Sledgehammer Horror, guys. I am Ken Sledge, and let's talk horror. So today, guys, we're just going to hang out. We're going to give some predictions of the upcoming Welcome to Derry season finale, and just kind of hang out, talk horror, ask me anything. Let's have some conversation. Let's just have a good night. Robin, what's up, brother? Nice to see you. I won't make it tonight, Ken. Oh, yeah. Hard Eyes is getting a sequel. I'm like one of the only people that just does not care. Wasn't a huge fan of the first one. It wasn't like in my least favorite of the year, but it wasn't, something I would ever watch again. And Abigail, definitely better than Hard Eyes, for sure. What is up, Ashton? What's up, Adrian? Maybe. I don't know. Is there a lot of horror elements in it? I don't even see it advertised, honestly. Doing good. Ready to hang out for a little bit tonight. What's up, Cam? How you doing, young man? Nice to see you, brother. Episode 7. Yeah, that was rough. What's up, Joey? So something else I wanted to say real quick, and I'll talk about this a couple more times, and I'll do a short about it tomorrow too. This Sunday, obviously, is Welcome to Derry finale. So we are going to do a watch-along of the episode at 9, and then when the episode's over, we're going to flip right from that over to the welcome part, or to the after party. I've got it set up so we can actually do the watch-along together, so we can all kind of hang out, watch the episode, discuss it while it's on, and then while we're switching over to the or to the after party, I can actually do, my immediate reaction to the episode. So this Sunday is going to be a full-on let's hang out and watch Welcome to Derry together, and then go right from watching Welcome Derry together to talking about it. I think it'll be a lot of fun to do that. What's up, Troy? I'm doing great, man. Thank you for asking. Yes, I think there's only 2 characters that are safe, honestly. What is up, Gina? What's up, Jeannie? I think there's 2 characters that are going to be safe in Welcome to Derry, and I think the only 2 that are safe, obviously they're not going to kill everybody, but the only 2, or 3, I should say, that are safe are Leroy, Will. Anybody want to guess who the third one is? I say Leroy and Will are completely safe. Who's my third one? See if anybody can get who the third one is. It's pretty obvious, but... Can we also talk about Richie real quick while I'm seeing if anybody can guess who I think the third person is? What a heartbreaking death, man. That's this generation's Titanic. Could have scooted over. No, I do think that this episode's going to be crazy. I think that this episode is going to be one that we're just like jaws dropping. Holy crap, what is going on here? I think we're going to get a lot of that in this last episode. I think this is one that is really going to rock some people. Nope. Yes, we did a trailer reaction for it, and I'm very excited. Very, very excited. It's Marge, by the way. I think Marge is 100% safe. Let's talk about this. So we did a short on this as well. Skeet said about Sam originally being the killer in Scream 7. I'm glad that didn't happen, because if Sam was going to be the killer, they should have at least hinted at it in that one. Hold on, Harlan. Oh, Dick Halloran is safe. Yeah, I think Dickie's safe. Obviously, he goes to The Shining. Good call, Heather. But I think that... hold on, I'm getting off track. Hold on. Real quick. Yes, I hate the idea that Billy was going to finally turn Sam into Ghostface in Scream 7. So glad that didn't happen. I think that totally ruins her character. Yes, I'm very excited about it. I love Silent Hill 2. I'm actually bringing a friend of mine out of YouTube retirement to talk about Return to Silent Hill. And this is not only a good friend of the channel, this is a great friend of mine. Mr. Patrick Burrow is going to be coming out of his YouTube retirement to have a predictions for Return to Silent Hill. As Silent Hill 2 is one of his favorite games, and me and Patrick still talk all the time. We're going to do an episode together and just talk about Return to Silent Hill, what our expectations are, what we want to see. So I'm very excited that he agreed to do this. Always told him, I'll never twist your arm, man. I'll never try to force you to come back to YouTube. You got your own life that you're doing your thing. This is one where he was like, you know what? Let's do it, man. Let's do it. I'll come back for your channel for this. So I'm very excited to have him back. It's going to be really good to have him back on the show. Yes, with him coming back, I think he's safe, because obviously it wouldn't make much sense for him to die, because the events of The Shining haven't happened where he dies. So that wouldn't make much sense either. And he looks so fucked up in the trailer. Like, he is scared and just ready to go. Oh, you're good. Looking forward to hanging out Sunday, then talking Monday. Can't wait, man. It's going to be a good time. I don't think so, bud. I don't think so. I'll ask my buddy that's already seen it. I'll ask him. But I don't think so. I would hope not. That's something that, as a dad, I would also, I don't want to see that shit either, and it would make me uncomfortable watching it with you. So I'll ask my buddy. Oh man, T. Parker, you're going to slog through 3, 4, and 5, but 6 and 7 are pretty good. 7, I'll tell you this, T. Parker, 7 made me cry so hard. It was like when Dustin talked to Eddie's uncle level of crying. It was that good. Yeah, happy belated birthday, Ashton. I know I told you, but now here I would like to present it as well. Happy birthday, my friend. I did tell him on his birthday. I'm not that much of a dick, but it's Mr. Sacco. Oh, man. I was upset about Udo. Yeah, that was rough. Yeah, I mean, it always sucks when people pass away, but that's definitely a rough one. He is doing well. Like I said, me and Patrick talk often. Great friend of the channel, but a great friend of mine. Like, Patrick is somebody I care about as a human being, and always, like I said, I always told him, you come back when you're comfortable. And he said, let's do this, man. Let's do it. What's up, wrestling? Think there's any chance moving forward that things like The Shining and Shawshank will tie in more? I don't think so. Because after this, we go back in time 27 years. So I think that the crossovers of that will be done. I don't think there'll be a reason to cross over anything else 27 years prior. But there's other properties that could show up. I mean, but it's just because it's so much earlier, it's going to be hard to say. Oh, cool, man. Pop back in. Tell him Sledgehammer Horror said hi and I love him. It's my guy. I love Jake. I've gotten to party with him a couple times, man. He's one of the greats. He's one of the good ones. You need to ping on Joe Hendry. Well, you know what happens when you say his name.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Yes, it was his birthday. Thank you for wishing him a happy birthday. What is up, Eli? How's it going? Don't forget to slash that subscribe button and the like button. And like I said, there's a lot of YouTubers that go live, and the fact that you guys stop in here to hang out, we appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Will you let me know if your buddy... Absolutely. Ashley will get a hold of Gigi tonight and let her know right when we're done here, Cam. Or even, Cam, text Gigi and ask her for my phone number. Text me so that way I can text you, and that way you and I can stay in contact with each other. I don't have your number. Ashley does, but I don't. Yes, I will let you know for sure. For sure. Hey, what's up, Stacy? How's it going? So yeah, a lot of shit to dive into, man. Like I said, I wanted tonight to be kind of like a stress-free, just hang out, have fun. Non-horror movie Mastermind was a great heist movie this year. Didn't see it. I didn't see much non-horror. She's at work. She's actually at work with Gigi right now, bud. Good night, Gina. I know it's very late for you, so thank you for at least popping in. It means a lot. Just got... Ooh. Oh, Dogma. Man, one of the best parts of Dogma is when Chris Rock is like... Or when Jay's like, guys like this just don't fall out of the sky, you know? And then that woman falls. Or then Chris Rock falls, and he's like, beautiful big boobied women don't just fall out of the sky, you know? And he's waiting. Like, I always thought that was great. What is my favorite cameo in a horror movie? I really like Chris Sarandon's cameo in the Fright Night remake. I thought that was really good. I thought that was it was just brilliant the way they did it. Another cameo, the Necronomicon in Jason Goes to Hell, Freddy in Jason Goes to Hell. There's a lot of cameos that I love. I love seeing cameos. Billy the Puppet in Dead Silence was another great little cameo. I love stuff like that. Like little Easter egg cameos. I think that's great. Funeral. Never seen it. Have to check it out. What was Dewey's real name in Scream? Ooh. What was his real name in Scream? I have no idea. No clue. Dewart? I have no fucking clue. That was Stewie and Stewart, so I'm going to go Dewart. It had to be Dewart. Oh, Dwight. Okay. Should I even continue? No. Mm-mm. I mean, again, you may dig them. Especially the remake. I know a lot of people like the remake more than I did. But the remake doesn't follow Billy at all. It's, again, a whole new thing. I didn't even really like 2, if we're being honest. Was not a huge fan of 2. So, I mean, I'm watching the remake tomorrow. Ashley and I finally got a screener. We're going to watch it tomorrow morning. And then we'll be releasing our review tomorrow, like, afternoonish. So if you guys didn't see, Monday we released our interview with Ruby Modine of Silent Night, Deadly Night. This morning, we released our interview with Martin McPhail, who is in Blitz Berlin, that did the score for Silent Night, Deadly Night. And then late tomorrow, early Friday, will be our review on Silent Night, Deadly Night, the remake. This was kind of our Silent Night, Deadly Night week. We kind of compressed every Silent Night, Deadly Night thing we had into this week. And pretty cool. I'll be interviewing the young lady that played Charlotte in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 this weekend. So I'm very excited about that, to interview that young lady. Got a couple other cool My First Horror Movie episodes coming up that I'm pretty excited about. Another Silent Night, Deadly Night episode. I can't get too deep into that one yet because the date hasn't been committed, but it's going to happen. So I'm excited about that one too. So yeah, like I said, interviewing the young lady that played Charlotte in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I'm excited. I'm not going to talk about who Charlotte was, but you know that's really cool for me. I thought that was a cool character, and for someone that doesn't know the video games, I thought it was that was fine. The best Halloween 5 kill. Halloween 4 and 5 really run together for me. So forgive me if I'm wrong here, but doesn't Halloween 5 have the shotgun through her, or is that 4 through him? I think that's 4. Yeah. So I'll say the hoe to the face. I'll say that. The garden tool to the face. The only redeemable part of part 2 is Garbage Day, because most of that movie is Garbage Day. You are your age now. It's 1987, and Chevy Chase calls you, and he's like, I really want to be in The Stepfather. What do you do? Oh, my God. Chevy Chase in The Stepfather? That would have been amazing. I would have told him, do it, and just be yourself. I mean, shit. Bend over, and I'll show you. Love Chevy Chase. I would love to see him in anything. Thinking about starting a movie review. Please do. Yeah. I think you should totally do it, Stewie. I'd watch. Want a balloon? Oh my god. Yeah. Oh yeah. Pinhead versus Pennywise. Ooh. I'm still gonna say Pinhead. If we're going down to brass tacks, in It Chapter 2, they bullied him to death. There was like, hey, your face is stupid. And he was like, so I Pinhead is my villain. Like, not my favorite, but when it comes to quality of strength, I think that Pinhead's the toughest. I think he's the one for me. Obviously, Chucky's my favorite. But I love Pinhead. I just wish the movies he was in were better. Like, I love 1, I love 2, I really love 4. All the rest, I'm just like, even 3. I know 3's like hugely popular, and I don't dig it. I can't get into it. You'll do it, dude. You'll do it, man. Just keep going. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep working on it. You'll be just fine, Cam. Any of the Silent Night, Deadly Night films? I was gonna watch it last night, but my wife. Oh, hey, can't go wrong watching Black Christmas. Love that movie. I would recommend the first Silent Night, Deadly Night to anybody. I think that movie's fun. It's a fun slasher. I have a great time with it. It actually has a really good score too. I think the score in the original Silent Night, Deadly Night is a lot of fun. I don't like any of the other ones. 2 is fine, but like the first half of 2 is 1. Like, that's all it is. It's part 1. So I mean, it's just not for me. I am very lucky, Cam. I will give you that. A lot of luck comes into what I do, and I will never disagree with that. Slasha Blanca. Oh, I like that. Stewie, let's do it. Let's do that one. Let me be the villain. All the bars in all the world, and you had to walk into mine. Oh my god. Oh, let's do it. That would be so much fun. Ooh, I know they're doing another Dark Tower movie, and I want to say Mike Flanagan was attached to it. Because I know they did the one in 2017, which bombed, and I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, obviously, it wasn't good, but it wasn't like the worst thing I've ever seen, and people treated it like it was. Mike Flanagan. Mike Flanagan shares update on the Dark Tower TV series. Okay, so Mike Flanagan is doing a TV series about it. And it's starting with the Gunslinger, so that's nice. So, yeah, Flanagan's the one that's doing that. Which Halloween has the worst mask? Oh, 5. 5 for sure. Unless you count the CGI one in H2O. But besides that, I gotta go 5. That mask is ridiculous, and it just looks so stupid. Not a fan of the Halloween 5 mask at all. Yes, I did. So it's not another sequel. It is a prequel to Orphan First Kill. So again, we're going back in time. This one is called Orphans. I am a huge fan of Orphan and Orphan First Kill. I loved both of those movies. My gosh. If Orphans coming out is on par with those movies, this will be my favorite horror trilogy of all time. Of 3 movies, and that's it. Orphan will run the table. If this one has the same quality, I went into Orphan First Kill very, very cautious, because I was like, we already know the twist. You're not gonna get that over on us. And I got to be honest with you. I had a buddy that was in the movie, Matthew Finland, who's a friend of the channel as well. He was in the film, so I was obviously going into it, I love it, whatever. I'm gonna do, give it everything I got. But I genuinely loved it. I thought it was great, and the twist was so clever. Like, when we got to the twist, I was like, oh my god, that's genius. Like, that's so genius. And it blew me away. And then getting to meet Isabel Furman, who we got to interview on the channel, and she was so sweet and so generous with her time. We met her and Jasmine Savoy Brown within the span of 20 minutes. And they are genuinely 2 of the sweetest, kindest, and most generous guests with their time ever. Jasmine Savoy Brown asked the line if they wouldn't mind holding on, because there was a young man there that was telling her about how she gave him the courage to come out to his family. And obviously none of us cared. He's sharing a beautiful story with her. We were all about it, like we were all, and she was so kind and giving him the words of wisdom and how proud she was of him. And, and then we go right from meeting Jasmine to meeting Isabel, and she's the same way. So generous with her time. She just wants to talk. She just wants to, she appreciates everything. So, and this is, years after seeing Orphan and Orphan First Kill. I had already loved the movies, and so that kind of cemented her greatness to me. So if Orphans can live up to those movies, it'll be my favorite trilogy. Absolutely. Pretty close there. War of the Worlds. Everything in War of the Worlds 2005, because without that movie, there is no Sledgehammer horror. Ashley and I's first date was to go see War of the Worlds 2005. That was the first date we ever went on. That's when I fell in love with my wife. So, yeah, if we're talking aliens, that's always going to be my favorite. Always going to be my favorite, because without that movie, everything in my life is all for naught. It never happened. I'm probably not alive, if we're being honest, if it's not for that movie, because that's when me and Ashley fell in love, and that's when my life got real meaning. So, yeah, it would be that. Yeah. Hellraiser was good. It could have been better. I love the first one. Megan versus Chucky is a question I get a lot. And it's not fair because I love Amy Donald and her family. Like, they are just the kindest, sweetest family. And Chucky is my favorite horror villain. So this is just such an unfair question to me. But I will say that logically, I think Megan would have the upper hand because I think that she could destroy the horror. So I think that Megan would actually have the upper hand in this. I think she would be the one. I think she'd be able to take him down. Vecna's getting up there. I need to see how this season ends, but Vecna's getting up there with Pinhead in strength for me. I don't know a ton about Hellraiser or Pinhead, but I feel like Pinhead would tear. Yeah, I think so too. You're in a mausoleum for 3 weeks with 3 horror comedies you watch to calm you. When you are released, you get a 3-picture A24 deal if you want, or 1 independent movie, any movie you want fully financed to make. Okay, if I'm in a mausoleum for 3 weeks and I have 3 horror comedies to watch, House would be one, Shaun of the Dead would be another, and American Werewolf in London. I think that's classified as a horror comedy. So those would be the 3 that I would take because I love all 3 of those movies very much. I get a 3-picture A24 deal or 1 indie. I mean, it'd be nice to have a studio backing. So I'd probably take a 3-picture A24 deal, and I would do 3 original films. I would do a full version of Home is Where the Haunt Is, which is available on YouTube. You can watch it now. I would do a full version of The Ofrenda, which is a movie that Ashley and I are writing still. We want this to be perfect. I know we've been writing it for a couple years, guys, but we really want this to be perfect. And then a full version of The Monster, which is another short that we should have released by the end of next year. So I would do a 3-picture deal that would be my own, me and Ashley's creations that we've written. I can't say mine because Ashley had a huge part of that writing process as well. Yes, that is The Garbage Day. It was actually, I don't think so. I don't think you sent it to me. Email it to me because I don't remember. I would have read that. Sean, I love you. I got to go 1. I love Home Alone 2. I think Home Alone 2 is great. I love Tim Curry. I love Boney Bob, Cliff. Yeah, I can smell you getting off the elevator, all that. We're the Sticky Bandits. I love Home Alone 2. But Home Alone 1 is just incredible. Yeah, I love it. Home Alone 2 is a lot sadder to me. There's a lot more scenes in that movie that fuck me up now that I've lost my mom. But yeah, I'd have to say the OG. I'd like, and thank you for the donation, Sean. We got a donation, guys, so you know what that means.
Ooh, baby, ooh, baby, ooh, baby, ooh, baby.
For real, thank you guys. When you do that stuff, it helps the channel so damn much. So thank you. This is non-horror related, but I seen a post that said Shia LaBeouf is in talks to return. I would love that. I think Shia LaBeouf, he got a bad rap, man. He was a child actor that went through a lot of shit. He's overcome drug abuse. He's overcome alcoholism. Married to a beautiful woman in Mia Goth, and Mia stood by him the whole time. So there's got to be something right in that head. So yeah, I root for Shia. And yeah, if you guys want to ask me non-horror questions, I love answering non-horror. I talk horror all the time. So if you guys want to ask me some non-horror questions, want to ask me anything, I would love to answer some non-horror questions. I watched the first Child's Play on Pluto last night. Never gets old, man. Slash a Blanket sounds pretty cool. Yes. Oh, fuck that shit. I don't get worked up over a lot, but man, when you're making a movie about Jeffrey Dahmer called Jeffrey Dahmer and you're bringing it into the horror world, that's fucking insulting to horror, honestly. I don't like that shit. I think that's a joke. That dude really hurt people. Like, it's not something you make into a fun, horror slasher film. There's nothing fun about Jeffrey Dahmer. There's nothing fun. What was the other one? Ted Bunny. It's going to be called Ted Bunny. And it's a bunny. You're not making a goofy slasher about a guy that really raped and murdered people. That's not okay to me. I think that's fucking weak, if we're being honest. Not a fan of that shit. That will never get touched on Sledgehammer Horror, and I'm sorry, it never will. I want to be open-minded to everything. My integrity, and I'm saying my integrity won't allow me. Don't think that if you watch it and you enjoy it, I'm so glad you do. I am not one of those people that's like, if you don't agree with me, then fuck you. Like, I think that's wrong. It's wrong to think like that. I just won't be doing anything like that here. And if you like it, awesome. I'm glad you do. And I'm not being facetious. I'm not being sarcastic. I hope that you like it. I've always said, if art's being made, I hope it's made for somebody. But this is one that I'll be sitting out on. H5 doesn't get brought up at this house unless you want to be yeeted. What horror? Oh, Evil Dead. The Evil Dead TV show. God, give me one more season of that to give me a proper ending. Please. Guttermouth might do some of the scenes for a horror comedy called Kill Sticks. A drummer gets possessed by equipment, and I'm in. Slay it again, Slam. Sam, is it a play it again? Oh, Stewie, this is writing itself. Dude, please let me be in this when you do this. Please. Do I have face on my face? Yeah, do I have face? That was a great line. Great line. Shia LaBeouf is a young Loomis, maybe in the 1940s. He deals with some other patients. Well, that would be cool. Like I said, I've always been a Shia LaBeouf fan. I think that, like I said, he was young in Hollywood, and, obviously he had to turn to drugs and alcohol because of things that had happened to him. But he's always been a great actor. I've always thought he was a fantastic actor. So, I'm on his side. Pennywise versus the Grabber. I mean, if it's the Grabber in the afterlife, I'd have to see more of him. Right now, I'm apt to say Pennywise Cam. But that could be an interesting matchup. What's up, Carbonite? How you doing, brother? Freddy Krueger versus Freddy. I'm still going Freddy. Your child. I know. Sorry. I'm sorry, T. Parker. What is your favorite horror movie commentary you've listened to so far? I know that a lot of people don't consider this a horror movie, but I consider it a folk horror movie, and that's Hot Fuzz. I actually did a whole video explaining why I think it is a horror movie, and it's that one. And the amount of information you get from the director's commentary of Hot Fuzz is so good. So good. And like all the foreshadowing they do and all like everything that they do in that movie is just so well done. That's another video I'm very proud of on the Sledgehammer Horror channel. I always talk about the Silent Hill 4 The Room video, which I'm very proud of. But I'm also very proud of that video because those are ones that I did on my own. Obviously, I'm proud of every video that we do, because Ashley's such a brilliant writer. And I love just being able to come and read a script and not have to do any work except for editing. Ashley writes everything. Like, that's not me being funny. Everything you see in this show that's scripted, that's not my first horror movie, it's Ashley. Whether it's a review of Versus, I didn't see that coming. She writes, and she's so good. Her Villain of the Months, I don't do a fucking thing. I put the clips together at the end, and that's it. Because she's so smart, and her way of writing is so good that I have the easiest job in the world. as a host. You know, I get to sit there and read the brilliant words that my wife has put to paper and look smarter than I am. So, yeah, she's definitely my muse too. It's, oh God, so good. I'm not a big fan of the I Know What You Did Last Summer one, but The Long Walk is fantastic. Very, very good. Yeah, Jeff Garcia, that's a bummer, man. That's such a bummer. Never seen part 4. Wait, is that the newest one? I think I did see that. Home Alone 2 is slightly better, which is perfectly fine. It's got a great supporting cast. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I ain't eating no cat food, but we'll do something. What's up, Nathan, my little brother? Are you going to see Marty Supreme? Do I like table tennis? I've never even heard of Marty Supreme. What is this? Marty Supreme 2025 film. I respect. Oh, the table tennis movie. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'll probably end up seeing it. But I respect table tennis. I can't play it for shit. I suck. My coordination's not there. But yeah, I'll probably end up checking it out. Member for 13 months, man. Thank you, Jerry. And he gifted a membership. I don't know who got it, but congratulations, guys. Hopefully you like it. Fucking God. This is a video I've been trying to put together, and I'm just trying to articulate how I feel about it. If you close down movie theaters, you are going to really take away a lot of what makes movies special to me. There's always going to be something special about going to the cinema, and getting in there and it's dark and you're in a crowded room, but you can feel alone because it's just you and the screen and your imagination. And then you walk out and the bright sun hits you, and it's there's nothing like a good theater experience to me. I love going to the cinema. I love being with my wife in the cinema, with my kids in the cinema. I really hope that's not the direction we go. Really, I think we've already lost video stores, which was such a big part of my childhood. Binks, you keep scaring the shit out of me, dude. What are you doing? My cat just scared the shit out of me again. This just happened the other day. Yeah. So long-winded answer, Tom. I really hope not. Really hope not. Favorite 3 Steve Martin movies. I know Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is going to be up there. I'm a huge Planes, Trains, and Automobiles guy. One of those movies that just makes me cry every time I watch it. Little Shop of Horrors would obviously have to be on there. I'm kind of corny. I did like the Pink Panther movies. I thought those were my sense of humor for sure. I'm looking through his filmography right now, trying to see something that jumps off the page to me, and I'd have to say, here's what we'll do. We'll say Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. We'll say Bowfinger and My Blue Heaven, because I'm a huge My Blue Heaven fan too. I think My Blue Heaven is extremely underrated. Same. If Blumhouse acquired the rights to make a Scream film after the deal with Paramount and Spyglass ends, do you think Blumhouse can make a great Scream film? I do. I think it's all going to come down to who directs, and I think that then we'd have a chance of finishing Jenna and Melissa's stories. So that would be really cool. Yes. Shia should return to comedy. Honestly, I agree with you, Ken. Doing stuff like Bambi, Winnie the Pooh, and exactly like Winnie the Pooh and stuff like that. That wasn't a real person. You know what I mean? Like it's bad in its own way. Non-Christmas horror, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I know it's such a vanilla answer, but that's going to be on there. Frosty the Snowman, because the original animated one, that was my mom's favorite, so we always watched that. I think those would probably be the two. The Santa Claus is up there, just because we watch the Santa Claus and the Santa Claus 2 every year because they mean so much to Ashley. Home Alone is up there just because we watch it every year. But for me personally, it's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I love that movie. 'Tis the season to be merry. That's my name. Oh, no shit. The movie's so funny. Hell yeah. Yeah, Hot Fuzz is so good. What's up, Connor? How you doing, man? Liking your Linkin Park love lately. I need to. I haven't seen it yet, but I do need to watch it. Planes, Trains, Automobiles, The Jerk 3, really? Should Warner Brothers Netflix make it? Man, I don't know. I kind of am worried about the idea of them being in a movie together, honestly, because they're both so big. The Monsters Couple Weeks. It's a very good. A lot of people love that movie. The worst non-horror movie you've seen this year? Man, that's a great question. 'Cause I don't watch a lot of non-horror. Especially new. I think the only new releases I've seen that are non-horror are like How to Train Your Dragon, which I thought was fine. I thought that was good. Trying to think of other things we've seen this year. I'd have to really sit and think on that one because I don't watch a lot of movies that aren't horror anymore. I mean, not that I don't want to. It's just nothing really jumps off at me. You know, I really want to see Zootopia 2. I think that looks good. SpongeBob, I'm gonna go see that one. Yeah, honestly, I wish I could give you an answer. I don't have one. As shitty as that sounds. Hot Fuzz was funny and dark. The priest getting destroyed in the street. Oh, that whole movie is so good. Like, if you watch it, like, all the foreshadowing that happens in that movie is just beyond brilliant. A Three's Company slasher would be fun with the Roper and who is killer and who would be the final person. The killer, the final person I'm going to say is Toni Collette. And the killer is out of left field. I'm going to say they bring in Felissa Rose. She's one of the ones. Yes, I do. Don't love it, but I like it. So it's Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern. Pesci and Stern, man. Which is funny, because, like, as a kid, I had watched, like, Goodfellas, Casino, like, those movies before I had seen Home Alone. So I'm like, Pesci, you can't take this fucking kid out. I watch you stab a dude at the bar with a pen. Like, well, what do you mean you can't take out this kid? So that's the perfect casting for me, because Pesci, he's a great actor. Is Home Alone 4 the one that had Buzz and he was a police officer? Because I seen it, but I don't remember anything about it. I'd like to see Chalamet play Tim Burton in a making of... Ooh, that would be pretty cool. Shell Dust, all right. Hell yeah, Shell Dust. Thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoy your membership. Just got confirmed 28 Years Later 3 is officially in the works, and Alex Garland... So is it going to be 28 Years Later 3, or is it what's it... Because wouldn't this technically be the fourth or fifth one? Because you got Weeks... Oh, 28 Years Later 3. Okay, never mind. I'm an idiot. Forget what I said, T. Parker. That's... Okay. Thanks for stopping in, Patrick. Yeah, I know. And that sucks. That's how Banks knew. That's... Cats do a good jump scare. It is. 100%. Three Amigos. Roxanne. Video stores were a massive... Yes. I just pulled out my Nintendo 64, and I think for my birthday this year, my birthday's in January, I think we're going to do a 90s theme party and like break out the 64 and do like a Mario Kart tournament, a Mario Party tournament, a GoldenEye tournament. Everybody dress up 90s. I might break out some Jinko jeans, just like to have fun. So, yeah, I think we're going to do that. And maybe watch some VHSs that night, too. I would love that. Warner Brother Netflix says we want to make Falling Down. I'd take Sean Penn. Cam, I love you, but nah, Binksy's mine. The first hour or so of Zootopia is one of the best animated movies ever. The second part isn't as good, but the whole movie is still very good. Okay, cool. See, I love any animated films like that. Like, I'm a huge Coco fan. You guys know what Coco means to me. So I love giving animated movies a chance. I had to go get my dinner real quick. Ooh, nice, man. You know I love my Hispanic food, man. man. But see, for me, the only way to make a taco is beef, cheese, lettuce, tomato, pineapple, and the hottest hot sauce you can with some cilantro. That's a taco right there for me. What's up, Terrell? Is there a standalone movie from the 80s that you wish had a sequel? From the 80s? Oh, man. I know from the 90s, I would like to see a remake of Sometimes They Come Back. I know they're doing the Goonies now. I would have liked to have seen it earlier. I think a Goonies sequel earlier would have been better. I mean, we got the Goonies 2 on Nintendo. Fuck, we can't get a Goonies 2 in real life. Yeah, I'll go with the Goonies. I just wish it would have been done sooner. I'll be down with that. Yeah. Okay. The Craft, that would be nice. That would be really... Nick Nolte could play a great Loomis. I think I'm going to write Slasha Blanca. I don't know. Let's look. Because, dude, I want to be a part of this. I'm dead serious. Blanca. Public domain. Are you going to... No. But its copyright will expire in 2038. It's only 12 years, man. That sucks. That was a good idea. Streets of Rage. Oh, yeah. I love, I don't think it would be a good movie, but it'd be like Street Fighter. The newest Mortal Kombat was dope, and I can't wait to see the brand new one. I wish. I don't know how to stream from, you know what I mean? I'm too old. I have the original system. It's not like a mod or anything like that. I love that Da Bomb hot sauce, man. You know that. That shit is fire. What is up, Russell? How you doing tonight, man? Nice to see you, my friend. I like all the animals and signs of their cities and the puns. Sounds like a damn good taco combo. Guac? I mean, guac's okay. I prefer avocado. Like, I don't like to crush it up into guacamole. But everybody always thinks I'm weird because I put pineapple on tacos, and that's how I grew up. Like that sweetness gets that spice down a little bit, but brings out the flavor of the hot sauce. Like, my grandpa would smack the shit out of me if I told him I put sour cream on a taco. My grandpa Rudy would be like, Tex-Mex, don't think so. Like, he would be like, absolutely not. But then I always thought pineapple on tacos was like a normal thing. And then I started like meeting people. People were like, what the fuck are you doing? Weird Al, he's still so good. Dude, Cam, you are welcome at my house anytime, young man. Anytime. You are welcome here. I'd like Arachnophobia 2. Oh, yeah. I still check my shoes for spiders, man. Shit's gnarly. Lost Boys 2 would be fun. Yes, that would be a good one to see. Plenty of time to write it. There you go. Do some research. Streaming program, bring them all back. I would love that. Get them all back together. 12 years to iron it out, baby. It's so good, man. Like, it's so good. Like, fresh pineapple. Cut it up and put it on there with your hot sauce. That's the order I do it. But I also do, like, if you guys watched our Nightmare on Elm Street corn tacos video with the street corn tacos we made, I use the big burrito-sized shells when I'm doing flour shells. I do that. I prefer corn. But if I'm doing flour shells, I do the big burrito size. So what I'll do is I'll do my meat, my cheese, my lettuce, my onion, my pineapple, my hot sauce. And like I said, sometimes I'll put some avocado in there. That to me is like, not even like we'll roll it in like a burrito. But I love pineapple on tacos. I also love pineapple on pizza. You guys know that. I'm already writing that one. Sorry, my pal. Thanks from Stacy. Oh, I love it. I love it. Sour cream is disgusting on everything. I'd be down to try pineapple, especially. Oh yeah, grilled pineapple would be so good on there. What's up, Byron? Long time no see. Glad to see you here, man. Thank you. What horror franchise do you think would be interested in John Carpenter direct a movie in? I mean, I would love to see a John Carpenter Scream. I think that would be fun. Just because of the influence that Halloween had on Scream, and then the influence that Scream had on Halloween. I think that, I think John Carpenter could do a great job there. I'm going to go way out in left field and say Hellraiser. I want to see a John Carpenter's Hellraiser. I think his atmosphere could be, like think about like Hellraiser meets The Thing. The atmosphere that he brings. I think he could really knock out a Hellraiser movie. Go for it. Hell yeah, buddy. Pineapple on tacos makes more sense than pineapple on pizza. However, like the way that we do pineapple on pizza, I do pineapple, pepperoni, and jalapeno. I stuff the crust with jalapenos, and then we put hot sauce in the sauce and on the crust, and then cook it. So that way, the hot sauce cooks into the sauce and into the crust. Okay, I can see that. Absolutely. Seriously, Cam, you're welcome anytime. Anytime, you're welcome here. Arachnophobia 2 could be a lot of fun. Tomatillo sauce. I've heard that The Thing is supposed... We'll see. I think it's sarcastic, but it would write itself. That would also be awesome. Exactly. So, guys, I just want to say thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I am going to go be dad for a little while and try to spend some time with my kids. And, Ashley's at work. So I just appreciate all the AMA, all the hanging out, all the spending time together. It really means a lot. So remember, tomorrow evening, we'll be releasing our Silent Night, Deadly Night review. Next week, and Sunday, don't forget, Sunday, 9 o'clock, we'll be watching the very last episode of Welcome to Derry, and then doing our after party right afterwards. So Sunday will be a very busy day. And then Monday is our My First Horror Movie with Steve Varley of The Steve Varley Show. Wednesday is Top 10 Slasher Movies, Ashley's edition. And then next Friday will be the Top 10 Horror Movies That Pissed Me Off, Ken's edition. So very excited for you guys to see those. We put a lot of time into those, and they've been a lot of fun to do. So again, thank you guys so much for being here. It really means a lot. I'm in. I would love to do that. That would be very interesting. Very interesting. Not yet. We're still trying to build up to it. It's been a rough week when it comes to that stuff. Rough couple weeks. I think that would be great. Honestly, please do. Yes, can't wait for the next one. So, like I said, join us Sunday. That'll be the next time we're live. We will be live probably about 8:45, just getting ready for the episode. So, until then, guys, keep talking horror, stay what you are, and we'll see you guys soon.